when you can really get your mindset in a different way, are you able then to attract a different kind of clientele more easily?
Yes. And a majority of women may not have a sales process. We're kind of winging it. And we don't really like to admit that, but or we have a different process for each prospect that comes to us. We
Yes.
start customizing, and we start customizing the pricing. So
I'm
I'm
guilty,
about
guilty. I did do that for a little while.
exactly. We've all done it. And so I'm all about simplifying and standardizing because what that does, including with your pricing, because what that does is it builds your confidence. You're not winging it anymore. You have a process. And the other person will sense that, will recognize it, and it gives them confidence. They start to trust you more. So there's that piece of it. Plus, you're guiding your buyer on a journey. And when you have a process, that is exactly the way they feel is they're going somewhere. And this is leading to the solutions they're looking for. The other thing I'll mention is so I have two programs. One is called Value Driven Pricing. The other is Painless Selling to Ideal Buyers. And they're fit together like a puzzle. And that's the whole concept is it doesn't matter how well you sell if your pricing isn't right. And if you're not basing it on the value you provide, then it's like a disconnect. So there are several pieces that all fit together. When we're talking about taking them on a journey, there's a psychological journey. There always is when there's a seller and a buyer. And as women, we don't like to think about selling. And that's why I call it painless selling, because sometimes it is really painful to go through that process. And it really doesn't have to be. And honestly, running your company doesn't have to be so hard. But when you're more profitable, you can also bring in help. You feel less isolated. So there's so many benefits for women as we bring in more money.